So I brought this up on the bonus show we did. Opie and Louis J. Gomez were going at it on Twitter.
Yeah.
And so Louis brought this up on Legion of Skanks this past Monday night. And I thought this, what I have is some clips of Louis talking about how this all happened and then Opie's response to it.
Awesome.
So that we can kind of dissect
You said he
this.
responded to you. I would like to hear what that is, actually.
I
want to see the video.
I'll give context real quick, because we talked a little bit about it today, and I don't want to spend a ton of time talking about it, because I think radio wars and podcast wars are fucking hack at this point. I don't want to lower ourselves.
Unless
to
you're going
down. It's just a dumb thing. He's a fucking thin-skinned idiot. This is just what happened. It's a fact. It happened in real time. It's a.
All right, maybe I shouldn't have gone that hard on him. We're actually on Lewis's side of this one. I got everyone all revved up now. Fuck this guy.
Get him.
Available and public for everyone to see. So somebody tweeted at me and they called me Opie. They were like, "Oh, you're the Opie of Legion of Skanks," or something like that. Which this is fucked up. It's widely known as an insult. If somebody calls you Opie, that is an insult.
Yes,
that's like that is his fucking legacy. Let's get real, okay?
Right.
That's
They're saying you're the straight man on a show.
No, they're not saying you're straight man. They're saying you're the unfunny one. You're the bit killer. You're the one who stinks on the show. That's what they mean by saying you're the Opie. It's not.
Yes, correct, Lewis. That is what they mean when they say you're the Opie of the show.
Low blow.
Yes,
just the straight man, right?
I
Otherwise,
was giving you the benefit of the doubt.
No, that's not what it is. So I responded to that, and I wrote to the guy who said
Jake,
that.
is that my Diablo Yellow Pizza?
Pull it up. You can pull it up. Jesus Christ, guys, you just had it up.
Jake, go ahead.
Jesus.
Yes, please.
Oh man, I don't need pork.
I think you're podcasting wrong,
Me
Carl.
either, dude. But it's
yeah, no shit. Why are we not at the stand right now getting pizza delivered to us as we podcast? Guys, I don't want you watching any more of this. You know what? This is a bad idea. I'm sorry I brought it up.
I know.
Puerto Rican Thanksgiving.
So I responded to that guy, and I'm like, yeesh, an Opie reference. Tell me you're 50 without telling me you're 50. Which it's not. This is not a knock on Opie. I'm just saying, like, you're an adult. If you're an Opie and Anthony fan, you're 45 years old, 50 years old. You're from back in the fucking day.
At least.
You're out here making Opie out of nowhere. There's no
reference was old.
context.
Yeah,
There's some old ass reference.
Just the word Opie.
It's just fucking.
It's literally the equivalent of being like, "Oh, behave."
It's just.
So, 100%. This was not a knock on Opie. It was basically just like, oh, you're making an Opie and Anthony reference. That's we're all over that. We're all past that at this point in our lives. That was all he was saying. He didn't tag Opie on it. He wasn't looking for a fight with Opie. So how Opie found this, obviously someone probably sent it to him like, oh, someone wants to get Opie going. Ooh, look at what Lewis is doing. He's fucking with you. So Opie responds.
Tastefully, I'm sure.
Yo, Louis J. Gomez, you piece of shit. Stop playing tough guy. This is crazy, dude. I have no issue with you and you know it. Take this garbage somewhere else. Go use someone else as your punching bag. Every time you saw me, you showed me nothing but respect and have invited me on your show numerous times. Fuck off.
Oh, this is Opie's response to tell me you're 50 without telling me you're 50 with your Opie comment. And Opie's just like, what the fuck? I will murder you and your family. I'm like, whoa, dude, relax. I don't know. This is justified.
No, he don't even know. No,
That is a
he
crazy...
doesn't know how to read Twitter.
Yes.
He thinks you wrote the old person shit.
It's psychotic. It's just a psychotic reaction to... So I was like, so you can pull up my response, obviously. We're just going to keep on going with that theme, right? So I go, LOL, Opie, you really are the thin-skinned pussy they always said you were, huh?
Well done, Lewis. J. Gomez. That's the perfect response. Because, yeah, Opie took that way too hard. Like, dude, relax. It's just a tweet. I didn't even tag you in it. No one even saw it. That's the thing about a lot of these tweets that people see in their timelines or their notifications. No one else is even seeing this. Yeah. It's not a big deal.
I got to say, I'm glad you did, though.
Oh, I know. It's great. It's great that he did.
Ooh, my.
Yeah, that.
Then?
Louis, a piece of Diablo pizza?
No, thanks. He goes, not a fan of phonies that play it one way when they see me and talk behind my back.
What the
P.S.
fuck?
Your special was really bad. Lazy comedy relying on really dirty material. Go back to your circus tent. Sheesh.
Which is the same thing he's been saying about Jim Norton. He likes to say that he doesn't watch his stuff, but also his new stuff sucks. And it just relies on overly dirty material. So
But also he says behind my back. It was literally on Twitter, right?
that's a good point. Yes. So let's see. There must be other animosity that this is stemming from.
Guy's always been a good critic.
Yeah.
But at least he watched the special.
Hey, watch.
So then
Click's a click, dude.
So then I respond, Opie, you created something that people cared about 25 years ago. You've not created a single thing that anyone has enjoyed since. People use the name Opie as an insult. Think about that. You're irrelevant trash. Thanks for watching my special. I, like most others, have not watched anything you've done in a very long time.
Oh, wow.
So, which is the truth. Which is the truth.
Okay.
I like when you wrote, if you didn't like my special, I'd take it off the internet, you hack.
Yeah.
That was my favorite one.
So apparently Zach also tweeted something at him, right?
Yeah, but I was trying to mediate because I saw what was happening.
Yeah, it was fucking psychotic behavior.
And
was
man,
wrong. He was
I
just wrong.
ratioed this cocksucker.
Yeah. Can you pull up
Nah,
Zach?
he popped off right away. Like,
All right. So Zach Amico puts in his 2 cents in this conversation.
Dude, you're fucking this. I do a lot of this. I do a lot of Lewis mediation.
Do you really?
Oh yeah. Dude, you're fucking this one up. Lewis was saying calling him Opie was a desperate pass by a sad fanboy clinging to a 20-year-old feud. You got so worked up you never thought about context. Just enjoy being rich and having a family. Wallowing in internet drama is gross.
Yeah.
So pretty well summed up. Opie, you're missing on this one, buddy. Relax.
Yeah.
I don't know why you got so worked up. You shouldn't have. Let's just let it go. Move on. So let's see what Opie's response is to this. Do you think Opie's going to be like, you know what?
Yeah, you're right.
Fucked up.
Opie's bruised ego
learned a
have to
lesson.
say about this.
Yeah, let's see.
This is why, look,
Opie's measured response and take it away, Opie.
you can say whatever you want about me and whatever.
I'm sorry, real quick.
Yeah.
You'll notice in the last clip there it was 4 friends surrounded by a group of people.
Yep.
Cut to one man sitting lonely
Yep.
in his apartment,
Showing off his
talking to
wealth that
nobody.
he has from his relationships with Anthony and Jim and Patrice. I should ask real quick since Cardiff is on here. Cardiff, you still buddies with the Opster?
No, he's he hasn't reached out to me. He hasn't responded to anything I've sent him lately. So I think he's done with potatoes.
Oh, he's out of the Cardiff business. I have to
Big
say,
mistake.
I haven't been paying a lot of attention to Opie, but whenever I do, it's so boring. He peaked when he was bringing Cardiff on regularly and Corndiff and Cordiff and
Yeah, it looked like there was hope for him having fun with this.
I remember there was one day, you might have been over at my house, and I'm watching Opie and Tuki's on there and Cardiff, and we're just like, wow, what is going on right now? Like, this is actually a special moment. Like, good things are happening. Opie saw joy in his life
Yes,
again.
he was smiling, laughing,
Yeah,
dancing.
there was like hope for him or something, and I was just back to
Yeah, now it's like, Opie, what do you say to the allegations that you're thin-skinned?
yeah. Fuck off, motherfucker! I'll murder you. That's what I say. Like, okay, well,
But I hate phonies. I hate people that BS to your face.
so he had whoever does his production pull up a photo of Louis J. Gomez as he's talking about phonies.
And then do something different behind the scenes. That Luis Gomez roasted you like coffee beans, brah. What did Luis Gomez say? Because I don't play the back and forth. Luis Gomez took some cheap shot at me, and I hit him with a sledgehammer, and then I turned off my Twitter, and I enjoyed the rest of my day. How did he get me, brah?
We just saw all the tweets.
Yeah,
He hit him with a sledgehammer?
there was a bit of a back and forth.
Yeah,
too.
right.
It wasn't just one.
All you said was, I saw your special. It wasn't great. It seemed like some of the jokes were lazy. That was a sledgehammer? Okay. Lewis didn't take it that way.
I hate two-faced people. I hate phonies. You know, Luis Gomez is he's like an average, for the people that don't know, he's like an average comedian. He's not even close to as good as the rest of the New York comics, but
The rest of the New York comics.
All of them.
All of them. He's not even close to as good as all of the other comics. Lewis was watching this reaction and he goes, I'll take it.
Yeah.
It's a mediocre comic. Lewis was like, all right, that's cool. It's not bad.
Yeah, considering the population.
Well, also considering when this is the guy who hates you, who's going on a show and be like, you motherfucker, like, over, like, you're the worst guy. He's like, his thing was pretty good. Yeah. All right. I didn't hate it. So that's kind of weird.
The New York comics seem to like him. He's a very good promoter. He does a very good job with Skankfest, but he's not really a great stand-up. And he honestly wasn't good enough to be on the Opie and Anthony show back in the day, and he certainly tried, but he just wasn't good enough.
And as, again, he pointed out, when Opie and Anthony was still on the air, he was 1 year into comedy. So he wasn't there beating down the door to try to get on the Opie and Anthony show. He was barely on the scene at that time.
And then over the years, he takes little cheap shots at me. When I got let go at SiriusXM, he was pretty happy about it. For what reason, I don't know, because I was always very, very nice to him.
I was happy about it.
You
were happy when Anthony
because he was never on the Opie and Anthony show. But the fact is, he just never made the cut. He wasn't good enough. And then he joined Anthony's network.
Can you pause it?
Yeah.
Of all the people that were probably celebrating when Opie got fired from Sirius, how is it Louis J. Gomez he remembers?
Right. It doesn't make any sense at all. I don't think Louis even cared about that. He's doing his own thing.
Yeah, to pull that information out is very strange.
Well, and as Louis said, he did shows with Anthony around that time because he was on Compound Media with Legion of Skanks. And Anthony's goofing on Opie. You're going to laugh along. You're going to be like, well, hold on a second. Let's be fair about this. They're just having a laugh. I don't think Louis is just going after Opie for anything personal or anything. And he sucks on the radio and doesn't have a radio show anymore. That's all.
Always did, still does.
Yeah.
Quickly started trashing me because everybody that works for Anthony has to trash me. So then
they don't have to, but they like it.
One day I went over to Gas Digital. Carl Ruiz went with me. And I asked Louis right to his face, "What's up, bro? I never did anything bad to you. I never talked bad about you. Why do you feel like you have to talk bad about me?" And he's like,
I think Opie's mistaken on this one because when he went to Gas Digital, he was doing that live on his podcast. He talked to Ralph Sutton, who's the other owner of Gas Digital. Louis wasn't there, from my recollection. And then we had Ralph on WATP, and we talked about this. I played him the clips of it. And Ralph even talked about talking to Opie. I don't think Louis had any interaction with Opie, so Opie's making all of this up. This is how he remembers it.
Like, oh man, that's what's encouraged when you work for Anthony, and I don't mean anything by it, man. I think you're great, or whatever the exact words were. He showed me nothing but respect, and he was very, very nice to me. And then he gave me a tour of Gas Digital, and it was fine.
It was definitely Ralph.
I thought the guy was all right. I know he works really, really hard.
Doesn't even know who he's talking about.
No,
and then,
no idea.
And then, and then I'm not sure if the other time was before or after this, but I'm on the streets in New York with my daughter strapped to my chest. And Louis comes up to me in the street, and he couldn't be nicer to me. Like, really, really nice.
Yeah, that was the other thing. I saw Louis watching this part. He goes, yeah, because I'm a human being. Yeah. What am I supposed to do? Like, start punching you?
Yeah, take a swing at him.
You're sitting there with your daughter on the street in New York.
And I got right in his fucking face with my daughter on my chest. I said, what's up, bro?
Sounds like you were the asshole in this exchange, Opie.
What's up?
I
go, you're being all nice to me in person, but you talk crap. Behind my back, behind my back. Man, and once again, man, it's all just, man, I respect you, man. I'm a fan, man. I'm this man. And then he gave me something called Real Ass Dude of the Week, which is a little
Real Ass Dude of the Week, as I was watching Louis respond to this. He's like, that's not a real thing. Yeah. It's just a joke.
But he gave me Real Ass Dude of the Week because I didn't back down when I saw him on the street, even though my daughter was strapped to my chest.
So you put your daughter in danger.
And then everything seemed to be all right. And then he took some dumb cheap shot at me last night, and I basically said I'm not a fan of phonies.
All right, it's some dumb cheap shot. Opie, you gotta learn to let things go where you're at in your career. It's nuts to me that he would see a tweet he wasn't even tagged on and respond like that. So easy to just ignore and move on with your life.
Well, I'm glad he doesn't.
No, it's
makes
great.
for a great segment.
No, it's fantastic.
Who are these podcasts? WA